Welcome to Eternal_Sovereign, your fresh haven where ageless wisdom meets modern insights. We're elated to see visionaries, dreamers, and seekers joining us. Here we explore knowledge, creativity, spiritual growth, all designed to inspire and resonate with your journey. As we start this voyage, a blessing. May wisdom guide, discovery thrill, unity strengthen us. We wish each viewer peace, growth. May this channel serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration source. Together we probe the endless possibilities. Amen. Subscribe to join this enlightening journey. Welcome to Eternal_Sovereign. Greetings, dear subscribers and viewers. May God bless you all. I hope you're ready for an extraordinary story I had the pleasure of experiencing. Imagine the stillness of the night, the clock striking midnight, and the world outside, seemingly at peace. However, not all is as tranquil as it appears. This is often known as the witching hour, a time between midnight and 3 in the morning, when things are not always as they seem, a time when the veil between our world and the spiritual realm is said to be the thinnest. Now why, you may wonder, would one choose to interact with the spiritual realm at such an hour? For me, it was a matter of necessity, born from a past filled with night terrors and sleep paralysis. You see, prayer became my shield, my fortress against these nocturnal fears that sought to rob me of peace. As I prepared for my nightly prayer ritual, I made sure to keep a few essential items by my bedside. A Bible, for guidance and strength, a notebook, to record any insights or messages, and a pencil, ready to capture whatever revelation might come my way. This was not simply a routine, it was a commitment, a promise to the Lord. I would ask him to reveal anything he wanted me to share, promising to jot it down if he did. Little did I know, this particular night would be unlike any other. After my prayers, I would slip into sleep, still in a state of prayerful mindfulness. On this fateful night, as I succumbed to deep sleep, I had an experience that blurred the lines between dream and reality, light and darkness, fear and faith. This particular night would be unlike any other, as I soon discovered. The stage was set, the lights dimmed, and the curtain was about to rise on a scene of divine revelation and prophetic warning that would forever change my perspective of the world, faith, and the times we live in. As I drifted off to sleep, my prayer continued, and an unusual event unfolded. A sudden awareness washed over me as though I had woken up. The familiar darkness of my room had been replaced by a soft, encompassing light. Each corner of my house was bathed in a warm, inviting glow. It was as if every single light had been switched on, transforming the night into day. As I rose from my bed, a figure in the hallway caught my attention. Standing tall and majestic was a being that I recognized immediately as a guardian angel. He was about 7 to 8 feet tall, dwarfing my own stature. His wings, enormous and splendid, stretched out from his back, filling the entire hallway. They shimmered with an ethereal light, as if woven from the purest of moonbeams. The angel wore a robe that was a brilliant white, glowing with a radiance that spoke of purity and holiness. His presence was overwhelming, a tangible representation of divine power right before my eyes. The sight of him filled me with awe but also a sense of intimidation. The angel, however, seemed to perceive my apprehension. His gaze was filled with understanding and compassion, a comforting reassurance that dispelled my fears. In response to my unspoken trepidation, the angel underwent a transformation. He retreated into the bathroom and emerged in a more human-like form. His wings and glowing visage were now hidden, replaced by a more familiar and approachable appearance. He took a seat on the floor, making himself less imposing and more relatable. This shift in his demeanor was a clear attempt to put me at ease. It was as if he knew that his celestial grandeur could be too overwhelming for a mortal like me. This gesture of empathy was profoundly touching, and it prepared me for the conversation that was about to take place. The angel, sensing my intimidation, decided to present himself in a more approachable manner. It was in this moment that I realized the true gravity of this encounter. This was not merely a dream, it was a divine revelation. The angel, now in a human-like form, began to share an ominous warning. He had taken a seat on the floor, his towering stature and ethereal glow now subdued. His message, however, was anything but ordinary. He began to tell of a creature that would normally be of little concern, a spider. But this was no ordinary spider. He described this creature as a product of human tampering, a spider genetically modified to be more dangerous than any of its natural counterparts. Its bite, he explained, would start off seemingly innocuous, perhaps even mistaken for a common flu. But as the venom courses through the victim's veins, the symptoms would escalate. Fever, chills, and fatigue would give way to more dire consequences, potentially leading to the victim's demise. And the most frightening part? There would be no vaccine, no antivenom to counteract its deadly toxin. The angel then shared the name of this spider, a peculiar moniker that seemed out of place. HW52, he called it. A strange name for a spider, indeed. It didn't fit the typical pattern of species classification, nor did it resonate with any known common names for spiders. But as he continued his revelation, the importance of the name would begin to unravel. HW52, he explained, was not just a name, but a symbol. A highway stretching from Houston, Texas to Minneapolis, Minnesota, cutting through the heart of the United States, was named Highway 52. This road, he ominously foretold, would become a band of death, a path of destruction that would leave countless lives lost in its wake. The number 52 was not coincidental. The highway runs through 52 cities, each one a potential ground zero for the spider's deadly reign. The angel's message was clear. A threat was looming, a danger hidden in the most unlikely of creatures, its name a chilling testament to its deadly potential. The name AW52 would soon reveal its significance. The name HW52 was more than just a random label. It held a deeper meaning. This cryptic name, as it turns out, wasn't a mystery for long. It's an allusion to an actual highway, a path stretching from Houston, Texas, all the way up to Minneapolis, Minnesota. This highway in the angel's message was to become a band of death, a somber and chilling phrase that echoes with foreboding. Now consider the geography. This highway bisects America, creating a symbolic division. It's as if the country, and perhaps even the world, is being cleaved into two distinct halves. The North and the South, the known and the unknown, the safe and the dangerous. But why the specific number 52? Well, the highway's route passes through exactly 52 cities, each one a potential spot for this danger to manifest. Each city, a point on the map that could become a hotbed for this deadly spider, this harbinger of disaster. Remember, the angel described the spider as genetically modified, with a bite that begins with flu-like symptoms but can eventually lead to death. And the most disconcerting part? There's no known vaccine or antivenom. This isn't just a threat, it's an impending catastrophe that we seemingly have no defense against. But there's more to this message. The angel didn't just give a warning, he provided a clue to its deeper, biblical significance. The number 52, the highway, the band of death, all of these elements are pieces of a larger, more profound message, a message that isn't just about a physical threat, but about a spiritual one as well. As we delve into this spiritual dimension, we start to see the true gravity of the angel's message. This isn't just a warning of physical danger, it's a call to spiritual preparedness. It's a reminder that our world, our lives, are part of a larger cosmic story, a divine narrative that we are all a part of. The angel's message was not yet complete. He had a biblical reference to share. The angel then pointed me towards a passage from the book of Revelation. As if guided by an unseen hand, my Bible opened to the chilling verses of Revelation 6, 7, 8. The words, though ancient, seemed imbued with a new and urgent significance. When he opened the fourth seal, the passage began, I heard the voice of the fourth living creature saying, Come and see. So I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the name of him who sat on it was Death, and Hades followed with him. The language is as stark as it is terrifying, painting a vivid picture of the harbingers of the apocalypse, the fourth horseman, Death himself, and his inseparable companion Hades. And power was given to them over a fourth of the earth, to kill with sword, with hunger, with death, and by the beasts of the earth. This last part of the verse, beasts of the earth, echoed in my mind as I thought back on the angel's warning about the deadly spider, HW52. Could this be one of those beasts of the earth, bringing death in its wake? The implications were as clear as they were ominous. The angel's warning, the highway splitting the United States, the deadly spider, and now this passage from Revelation. They all seem to point towards a significant event, a crisis of biblical proportions that was yet to unfold. This was a warning, not just for me, but for everyone. A dire prophecy of what might happen if we don't heed the signs and prepare. We are standing at the precipice of a great divide, and the choices we make now could very well determine our survival. The angel's message was not one of despair, but of caution and hope. It was a call to vigilance, to unity, and to faith. It was a reminder that even in the darkest times, we are not alone. We have the power to change our fate, to choose life over death, love over fear, hope over despair. With the message delivered, my encounter with the angel came to an end. But the memory of that night and the profound message it carried would stay with me forever. Following this extraordinary vision, I came face to face with two dangerous realities. Now, I've never been one to fear spiders, but what I encountered upon awakening was nothing short of a chilling revelation. In the tranquility of my home, I found myself staring at the two deadliest spiders in America, a black widow and a brown recluse. The black widow, notoriously recognized by the red hourglass on its abdomen, is known for its potent venom, a neurotoxin that can cause severe systemic reactions. On the other hand, the brown recluse, a master of camouflage, carries a venom that can cause necrotic skin lesions. Both these spiders, while small, possess the power to inflict harm well beyond their size. In my home, these creatures were intruders, but they were also symbols of the angel's warning about a new, more dangerous spider. The black widow and the brown recluse served as a stark reminder of the potential danger lurking around the corner and the importance of heeding the angel's message. Despite the skepticism I faced, I felt compelled to share this warning. The reactions from those close to me were mixed. Some were intrigued, others were dismissive, even labeling me as crazy. Yet in my heart of hearts, I knew this was a message not just for me, but for all. The vision was clear, urgent, and filled with a sense of impending doom. It wasn't just about a dangerous spider. It was a metaphorical warning of a looming threat, a call to vigilance and preparedness. The angel's message was a reminder that we live in a world that can change in an instant, that we must be ready for whatever comes our way. We are all on this journey together, navigating the path of life. It's our shared responsibility to look out for each other, to warn each other of potential dangers. This is why I share my vision. I urge you all to take this vision to heart and prepare for the times to come. In the face of such a revelation, we must not remain idle. It's incumbent upon us to share this extraordinary experience far and wide. It's more than just a story. It's a divine message, a warning, and an opportunity to prepare for what lies ahead. Remember, it's not about sowing fear, but about awakening people to the reality of our times, to the undeniable signs that are being revealed to us. It's about reminding ourselves and others of the profound truth that Christ is returning. So let's take this vision, this message, this call to action, and let it reverberate in our hearts and communities. Let's prepare ourselves in faith, in prayer, and in the love of Christ. Let's not disregard the signs, but rather let's heed them, and in doing so, prepare for the return of our Savior. Please subscribe to this channel for more extraordinary stories like this. May God bless you all.